Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Chubb. Fights through him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drive.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know what's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. After a one-point game, 7-6. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it second down and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Getting to the ball behind the line was Xavier Howard.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Runs over it, fighting his way through contact. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now stands at 13. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now they're in the hurry. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achane once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. Then he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're time and making it work.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Tua. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Rodney McLeod able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
At the 6-yard line.
44. Ready.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Za'Darius Smith, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one
one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning, and that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Two are going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And the return will stop right around the 25. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 2 yards the gain there. Now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in with a big play.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And Chubb will try the middle here. He can't get him down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's on his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hunt. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Connecting with Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
One final try for Tagovailoa.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the one. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
I can teach you